What the buck is up, every pony? Welcome back to another exciting episode of To Hell and Back. And it is good to be back. It's been almost a month since we played.
Yeah, look at that. Almost a month since we played. Not sure how far we're gonna get in today, but hey, I mean, it is what it is, right? That's how that works.
After our GM's long-suffering patience was tested with technical issues, we were able to get back into the groove of things. So thank you, GM, for making that happen.
Yeah, no problem, no problem. I do it as a labor of love, as they say. And now time to kill your characters. Woo. Okay, so,
All right.
who wants? Did anybody want to do the last time on the thing? Oh no.
I'll do it.
Go for it. Last time on Hell and Back.
Last time on To Hell and Back, we had secured a very expensive yacht from a very wealthy individual from the city of not Lurbost, but the wealthy aristocratic town.
Belmare.
Thank you. And we went sailing through the water. Orion and Little Spout were constantly swimming underneath the boat looking for things. We found a thing. We found two giant squids. There we go. Who were stirring up a bunch of sand underneath the water. We managed
they're squigs now.
We managed to distract them with an illusion. Off they went, and when the sand settled, we found an underwater ruin. After searching around, we discovered that there were a few things out of place. We did find the three missing individuals in the sunken ship. That was what had the squids stirred up. So we threw two of their bodies away to act as a distraction, but the illusion acted better. We uncovered an underground temple that has been completely flooded with water. The oasis that has been completely saturated with salt all of a sudden stopped being salty at the temple itself. So this is where the original oasis originally came from. So we're now swimming in fresh water. We come down here and we meet some interesting little critters living in the coral. They had a few gems and sparklies around them. And they basically told us to go F ourselves because there's monsters in here and they blame us for it. So we dealt with two giant squids on the other side of a door, English. Then we come over to this room, and there were some brain monsters who were very poisonous and attacking and trying to latch onto our heads. We managed to deftly defeat them, and we got some loot at the end. And that is where we are today.
Aha! Loot was attained. One of that loot being a very fancy-looking alchemist set in a lab, pretty much. I mean, seems like this is some sort of hospital wing in itself. So I mean, yeah, that's kind of what was here. And yeah, that's where you guys are. These things just kind of twitch on their own. Arachnids typically extend and pull back their legs not by muscles but by blood pressure. Hence why they curl up as they do when they die.
Or when you put them in a microwave.
Or that, but you know, some of us aren't sadistic.
As it turns out, also causes the death thing.
Now, the critter who was being all jittery that Dr. Orion was speaking to, is it still here?
No. Remember, it said he told you that he was to come back, and then like, oh no, no, that one's behind there actually. Yeah, he was watching you do the thing. Sorry, I forgot that was another one.
Right, so we defeated the brain collectors, and I'm scrolling up trying to find the name of this creature because I know we identified it last session.
The brain creature?
Not the brain creatures. Those are the ones we fought, but the
little guys.
Coral capuchins.
Coral capuchins.
Yeah.
I don't know. Sounds made up.
No, I even have a little image for them. Hang on. Let me find my image for said coral capuchins. They are little heathens, if you will. Tui has all this stuff. There we go. Alright, look and voice. These are little creatures that are guarding their coral. Or not in voice, campaign. Aha,
Anziel says, crap, sorry, I forgot to let you know I was out of town.
I did see.
Okay, so he will not be joining us. Yeah, that's the one.
Right.
So Dr. Orion will secure his brand new alchemist lab. Everything else was divvied out last session, I believe. All right, job well done. Everyone ready?
Yeah, let's see if they have any more information for us. That
Apparently
would be
something
nice.
Apparently something invited in the monsters whenever they started creating the salt water.
Or stop creating the fresh water.
Oh no, like you can taste it. This is where the fresh water is coming from. There's just something creating so much salt water out there, it's not making a difference.
One of those two.
And the closer you come down the hall, Orion, the more you start hearing a little tittering. Tittering and arguing. And then you spire.
And
well, I guess
they...
you need light to
just
spire.
realized that my sight's not set correctly.
Ring dancer!
And she seems to... Ring dancer actually has her hornlets. Let me put on her...
There we go. Now I have some dark.
Here. Bright lights. There it's auto heightens. That'd be 60, 120 on dim. Bonk. And you see her arguing with these little, like, coral things. I said, which way do they go? And then you guys, like, kind of, look behind. Oh, there you are.
When did you make it down here?
And she kind of, like, looks up. Well, you guys didn't come up for a good amount of time, so I thought I'd come down.
Oh,
There were
that's
there were giant squids.
Yeah. She nods.
Also,
Where?
mainly,
Did you punch them to death?
And she kind of like, she looks like she's like thinking. I mean, not really.
Was it kicking?
Nah, no. It's a boat. Had some things you could just throw over the edge. Made for a good distraction. They're pretty hungry.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, good job getting here.
We found the missing party. We need to collect their bodies on the way out.
And she kind of looks. Well, I suppose that's something. I'm not getting anything out of these guys anyway. And it's like as she like turns to leave, it's the Capuchins who look toward you, Orion. One of them, the one that was behind that alchemy thing, is like coming with you, and they come over toward their friends speaking.
Oh yeah, we just killed the monsters that they didn't like, so.
They seem to be deliberating.
Well, this is what I'm saying to what's it called? To
Ring dancer.
Ring dancer.
And are they speaking Aklo?
Let me see what they are speaking. Not Aklo. No. What languages do you speak?
Abyssal, Aklo, Celestial, Common, Sphinx, Sylvan.
Let me just double check there. Hang on.
If you click them, then you should be able to select their languages.
Yes, true. They are speaking in Sylvan. Oh yes, they were speaking Sylvan before. Yeah, so you understand them. They seem to be deliberating whether or not you are good people. Good people who should know. Who should know. And then one of them pops their head out. You have our thanks. And then he kind of nods. And they think. You can have a gift in they think the stoveroom.
Stoveroom, so the kitchen?
And they think, what's a kitchen? And they look toward like the others. I don't know what kitchen is.
It's where
little spout's pointing to the south. That way?
Food
yes. We will not stop you. Thank you. They did pretty much just say thank you. Like you did. Like they just seemed kind of like impressed. You guys took out the things that they didn't think that you could.
Have a good day.
Yeah.
Now, before we go, do you know of the ponies or the cats who came down here who made the water salty and brought the monsters in?
What was the question? Sorry.
Do they know who is responsible for making the water salty and who let the monsters in?
And they think. And they kind of
just have one question: who did let the dogs out?
They start deliberating, and then they kind of look like a little scared, and some of them kind of go, "It's the writing on the walls."
The writing on the wall.
Mm-hmm.
The wall with the stove?
No. And they kind of think a little bit. It's and this is when he goes to pick up a piece of coral that's a little bit more red. What's this color?
The red wall?
Red. And they look toward the others. Red writing.
Red writing. On the wall. Okay. Is it here in the temple?
And they deliberate. Not sure.
I mean, have you seen it? Is it here where you live?
We go no further than the storeroom.
Okay. We'll find it. And you're welcome. Hopefully everything's good from here on out.
And they give you like a little bit of a twirl in the water. Happy that you're not taking little chests that are kind of lodged beneath their corals and stuff.
Oh, we'll pick those up on our way out. No worries.
Look at you guys. Being all chaotic and neutral.
All right. So they travel no further than the stove room, and there are some red writing on the walls. Are you taking point, little spout?
Whoops.
Okay.
Yeah, that was the wrong direction.
Choice.
Yeah, there you go.
Mimely, would you kindly give me dark vision?
Oh yeah, you have that, don't you? Vision.
Oh no, the game's paused.
Dim
Who
vision.
does that?
Bright vision. There you go. Whoops. Accidentally pushed F11. There we go.
Thank you. All right, so at the end of this hallway, Steady Shoot and Lysander, or Star Dancer, pardon me, we decided to go left.
Star Dancer is still in the brain room doing something. What are you doing, Star Dancer?
Yeah, try to get this other thing to work.
Travel.
Yeah, where the heck are you going?
Left on the map or left in the direction I'd be
You're
facing?
across the map again.
Okay, I'll stand here so that when he goes down, he'll be able to see me. So
Yeah, because I can't see anybody. Where'd you go?
go south until you can see me.
Yeah, Ring
Yep.
Dancer's got her horn lit, so it's pretty bright.
Yeah,
And
we're
I
to the
can't
south.
spell that. There it
Oh,
goes.
okay, we're to the south of here. All right, where's the rest of the party now?
They went this way.
I can't
Yeah.
see anybody again. And I know
Okay, so
you've moved.
we came over here to the left, and Little Spout found the door. That isn't opened yet, surprisingly.
It is pretty waterlogged and lodged in place.
Little Spout stares at that door reproachfully. At that door.
It does
They
seem
just-
like it's probably very, very waterlogged to the point where a strength check or an athletics of some sort will be needed to push it down. Little Spout.
Well, I mean, this door's already on my last nerve, thinking it could just be there being all door-like.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Who does that?
Did I?
Yeah.
Did I pack a crowbar? I did pack a crowbar.
That
As
is
you
really hard to
slam
re-die.
yourself against the door, Little Spout, it does not budge.
Little Spout then pouts, but then she backs away. I think this is a job for a big horse.
Ryan pops his wings, and he's like, all right, Steady Shoot, give me a hoof with this. And he's going to take out his crowbar. If I can find it again. There it is. He's going to take out his crowbar, and we're going to do an athletics check to force this thing open.
Okay.
Right.
I will athlete.
So is it assist first?
Oh, hold on. Yeah,
Alright, who's opening it? Who's assisting?
I'll
hold
open it.
on. Let me check. Okay.
Little Spout was sporting.
What's the assist roll? Do I just roll athletics for it?
Yes.
Yep.
Oh no.
Well, it's okay. I might still be fantastic.
Now, I will point out, because that crit fail is still a success in the number, it's just a regular fail. It's not a crit fail.
Regular fail that. Well, it's a
So
regular
you don't
fail.
make anything worse, you just don't make anything better.
Yeah.
Steady can't figure out how to brace himself underwater with the door being too small, and he's just like,
I imagine Orion isn't helping because he's got his hooves up at like the top, and he's like using his whole body to push
Yeah.
himself up from the ceiling.
Yeah,
So
I
it's-
assume that Orion is directly in front of the door. Instead, he's just
Yep, I mean more or less. And the ring dancer's just kind of raising an eyebrow. Raise.
I help, but does Orion push the door open though?
I mean, he was just assisting, right?
No, I was
No.
assisting.
Oh, you were assisting. Okay, sorry. Backwards then. Yeah, you didn't help too much in that respect, Steady Sheep. But I mean, the
Like I said, I did.
Yeah,
I
sorry,
didn't know
I
how
got
to brace
mixed up. I
myself.
got mixed up with
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Orion with his crowbar, however, seemed a lot more prepared for the job, and slowly but surely, crack the door on sticks itself.
And Orion will toss the crowbar and let the buoyancy of the water let it slowly fall back into his bag. Gee, I hope my bag of holding isn't flooded now.
You fool.
How dare you? You put the whole ocean in your bag.
I do think that would be a funny distraction or getaway. Just get like a level 3, level 4 bag of holding, fill it with something like sand or water, and just turn it inside out.
Now, as you enter the room, you encounter something terrifying. Boxtex. It would seem that this room is not quite as big. A single stone podium in the center lies above the top of a small set of stairs, and a broken wooden desk sit in front. Seems to be some kind of study room or classroom. Various torn and old papers litter the watered ground. The ink long seeped away, and strangely working shelves behind the podium can be seen, with most of the books in line with each other, though oddly several seem to be sticking outwards.
Little Sprout immediately steps inside.
You step inside and nothing happens.
She
Ryan's
begins to
gonna-
look around.
Ren's gonna have a sniff around. Is he picking up any smells through the water?
You have a sniff around, and oh man, as you are you just trying to catch a scent in the?
Yeah, if there's any blood in the air, any ink from a squid, anything of slime or anything that's discolored, stuff like that would affect the sense of smell underwater.
Negative. Nothing seems out of the ordinary, other than probably in the water the scent of some,
Do I spot
rotten
anything interesting?
With your perception checks and spotting, you do actually. Looking through some of the books that might be around, while most of the ink seems to have run away, a lot of these seem to be biographies on Soft Whisper during the time of her reign. A couple of them actually seem protected with something that might keep the book from being waterlogged, as if it was known that the temple flooding would be a happenstance.
Little Sprout shall point at one of these protected books. Hey guys, check this out.
The book.
What do these books cover?
That Whisper Lady?
You pick up one of the books and open it up. And funnily enough, the one that you picked up seems to have a bookmark in it. And,
Huh.
yep.
does
Yeah, how convenient. You open up to a certain page in which it simply shows a picture, mainly, followed by an article of what seems to be Queen Amenta and Soft Whisper herself. It's more of an artistic representation, but they seem to be directing some sort of large water-like bird over the desert, it seems.
A large water bird, like a waterfowl, or a bird with water coming from it?
It's not a waterfowl. It looks like a bird almost made of water itself. And they are more or less directing it forward.
I'm going to show the bird a little spout, and then I'm going to roll Knowledge Arcana to identify the creature.
Let me see what that creature is. A Knowledge Arcana, actually. really quick. Give me a second.
This little spout reaches and tries to throw all the various knowledge she has at it.
All the knowledge is at it. Arcana and nature be the ones. And with those, little spout. And yep, so far only little spout. Would get that. The thing that you have spotted is a Tidehawk.
Guys, look, it's Tidehawk.
Which is effectively an
I never saw a
avian
Tidehawk
embodiment
before,
of
but I heard about them.
Yes, it is an avian embodiment of both the sea and the rain.
Weird.
I mean, I had to know about that when they were like, "Oh, you're going to master the water, then you need to know all about watery stuff."
This is what the artistic representation looks like within the book.
Neat.
Uh-huh.
So
I bet we could be friends.
Ryan will read around the bookmarked page to see if there's a description of the bird and if it was responsible for creating the oasis.
You read around the article of the book and find that this is a historical piece on how Queen Amenta was namely the one who had got the blessing from the bird to bless this oasis into being, and this was effectively them calling water to the area.
Ah.
Now,
Well,
I need a perception check.
It worked.
Oh no, we read forbidden knowledge.
Oh no. You two looking into the book even further, you know how when you look at an art piece and you start noticing little tiny more details that are within the piece itself?
Yeah.
Hidden within, hidden behind some of the artistically placed little droplets of water, you spy something slightly out of place. The hint of pink. It's a familiar blue mare, very much in the distance, simply watching.
What?
And smiling.
Pink mirror?
No, she's a blue mare with a pink hoodie, and she's simply watching, smiling.
Oh, that one.
Wait, hold on. He's not reading the book because he doesn't think it's his thing. Does someone mention this?
Yeah, Orion speaks up. Hey, steady shoot, I found your wife.
I'm not married.
Little spout applies a hook to her face.
He looks over and croons his head anyway.
Sorry, I mean I found your sister.
Little spout takes a moment to apply.
He's kind of just like doing like a, like a stare of like.
Orion will carry the book and swim over to steady shoot and land on his back. No, look, she's right here. Apparently she had something to do with this giant water bird blessing the oasis and allowing Queen Amenta to create this place.
Now, more notably, I will point out that some of the other books which are protected don't have a fancy bookmark in them. Oh, look at that.
Should we collect all the books? Be ashamed to let knowledge just sit down here in the water.
Most of them seem to be just the same book. It's just this one has had a bookmark in it specifically.
Oh. Is there anything special about the bookmark itself?
The bookmark itself just seems to be a standard felt bookmark. Although it does look new. Like most of the other pages or like things around the room that you might like be somewhat organic like this, you would have thought would have faded away. Or that kind of thing,
Steady shoot, have you shared anything on the details of this mare and your personal relationship to her?
Have you asked?
I don't know if I've asked specifically, but I do remember fighting one of the golems and she left a personal note for you inside.
That's right. She did. And then she showed up afterwards. Shortly afterwards.
All right. And then Orion got high on a haste potion and he ended up just running around the bar till he got kicked out.
Mm-hmm.
Does Little Spout see anything up on this platform?
Yes. Remember, there was a bookshelf behind that didn't seem waterlogged at all, and while most of the like just about every book that's on that shelf seems to have been placed in like even with each other, so there's not like a lot of variation. Though certain books, strangely, seem to be seem to be poking out further than others.
Let's look at these books that are poking out further than the others.
Little Spout begins to inspect.
Well, first off, did they form like a? First off, we should look like for patterns or something.
You
That
start
sounds
to
like the responsible
inspect,
thing
Looking
first.
at the books, what are you inspecting of the books? Just ask.
I mean, first thing we're looking is, like you said, is there like a pattern? As in, like, do they stick out, and is there a pattern in that, in the way they stick out?
As you look at it, give me a perception check, ye.
Teddy's no good.
I'll roll to assist.
What?
Only
It's-
together
it's-
strong.
I feel like you guys should
Just
actually
check.
be near the thing you're looking at.
Yeah, move yourselves.
Oh, I'm.
Where are we? Are we in the? Oh, here we are. Okay. But it's me, Steddle shot.
I see 2 rolls so far. Any more?
Sure, why not?
Why does my perception give me +3? That doesn't seem right.
Is it untrained?
It says untrained, and I can't.
Oh
click
yeah,
it to
like
change it.
that's just a thing.
Yeah,
That's
it's
the-
broken.
That is the broken. Hang on, I think I could fix it.
All right. Imagine that plus my level, and my I don't remember what I'm at.
Wisdom.
It's not awful.
Fair enough. Hang on, I'm gonna fix that for you right now because I think I forgot to fix that for you actually. All right, you're a barbarian, right? You're a barbarian. A barbarian.
Barb.
There, now it's fixed. Look at that. Plus 20. All right. That would be the majority of you guys like are looking at these. The books themselves don't seem to be in some particular pattern. It just in terms of like visuals, like they're not like making a picture in the bookshelf or anything like that. Though, as you inspect further, the only thing that seems similar about them is perhaps the subject matter of the titles.
Which would be?
Which is
Aha! The titles of the books seem to be studies on both stone and the magic used in curing curses.
Do any of these have the other thing?
The other thing.
That's
Little
really-
Spout begins searching for clues and also
Do
spells.
any of them have more bookmarks in them?
None of them seem to have bookmarks. And like I said, none of the other similar books on the desks themselves that had been somewhat protected do either. I mean, Ring Dancer coming forward with Star Dancer, she starts kind of perusing through. Will casually hold up a book to Star
All right,
Dancer.
stone forming and curse unlocking.
And Ring Dancer kind of like opens the book roughly to the same page that of the one that you guys had opened previously with the bookmark. Well, that's weird. She pokes Star Dancer. Poke.
Yep.
She shows the image in one of the unbookmarked books, which doesn't
Okay.
seem to have Miss Ivory Drop in the backdrop.
Mm-hmm.
Is it the same image without that?
Yep.
Weird.
You know, Steady Shoot, your lady has been leaving you notes periodically. We found that one in the Golem, and I find it unusual that this bookmark seems brand new, like it's been untarnished by age.
Yeah, that's pretty weird.
Did she leave this here for you?
I mean, it's not too unusual that I would find it, and I keep finding them, so maybe.
I think she's
She's
back.
very good at it.
Yes.
All right. Orion is going to try a different approach. Excuse me, little spout. He's going to start pulling books off the shelf until he finds one that might be a secret lever.
You start pulling the books out of the shelves one by one. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I was searching those. I don't know.
And I mean, yeah, you did say you were searching things first. You were searching things, looking for spells, though most of these seem to be boring history books.
Well, you said there were some on stone shaping.
It was more along the line. I guess yeah, that's true. Not stone shaping.
Well, yeah. Stone shaping might still not be like a spell for it. It might be just aren't working.
And actually,
If they were cool, it would be.
let me.
You're
look up
right.
something here. Hold on. I did say I was there's a thing. In this case, the only thing that you would find within here is perhaps a divine spell, scroll for removing curse. Look at that.
Hmm.
I did say that's what the part of the subject matter of the books was.
Right.
That's the only thing Little Spout would find, really, though. Most of the others do seem to be more history related.
And then they get turned off. Yeah.
What? And they go, oh, and I mean, Ringdancer has to step to the side as you just start pulling all the various books out. Unfortunately, not finding any sort of magical thing. That
And
does.
as responsible adventurers, we do a mess.
Until you hear a chunk further down into the temple, Orion. And when the book stops.
Hey, I found a book.
I mean, we found lots of books.
What's the title of that book? That might
This
tell
is
us
a-
what
This is a noisy book.
This book, as you kind of pull it and it refuses to leave, and you hear that chunk. You look at the title, and it is the most out-of-place book of the lot, being some sort of cookbook.
Maybe you found the kitchen.
Is there a cover on this book that indicates what kind of cooking?
The cooking upon it seems to be more like relevant to the sorts of desert dishes that you would find, but it's certainly an older text. Perhaps more like a traditional layouts for different. I'm not familiar with my desert dishes, but they are those.
Onward to the kitchens, and look out for red writing on the walls. That's important.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, be careful around cookbooks. You can cook a casserole or you can cook a grenade.
What's a grenade?
Orion pulls out one. You know, these things. We threw them at the dinosaurs. Alright. There's a long, skinny hallway here. There's a little bit wider hallway here. I guess we'll search this one first.
And as you guys go toward the end here, those with dark vision toward the end of the hallway would see a very fancy portrait here, much like the books protected from the elements.
What kind of portrait?
Little Spout is extremely suspicious.
It seems to be a portrait of what looks to be Queen Amenta, standing next to what would look to be a hippogriff with a raven top half, standing in front of the Library of Neb, which you guys are actually familiar with from Arelon, which is that library that you guys found Pigwing in.
Right, but we can't talk about it.
Well, no,
And I sure am-
that's a public-facing library.
Oh, okay.
That's like the library
sure
of
am-
the college. It's called the Library of Neb.
Oh, okay.
I sure am glad there are no traps in this hallway.
Uh-huh.
Sudden lightning bolt. No.
But there is a very fancy, expensive-looking art piece right in front of you. Oh no.
Little Spout is attempting to throw all of her perception at it.
Is that a magical piece of canvas?
Throwing your perception at it, a Little Spout, you glean that perhaps there's something that actually is affixing this to the wall. Something more nefarious. The way it is somewhat angled off of it gives you the impression that it definitely might be trapped.
It might be trapped, or it might be a lever, or which? It's literally trapped?
Might give...
I detect a trap?
I mean, that's what perception does, right?
Yes.
Yeah. You're detecting...
It detects traps and secret doors and other such things.
Yeah.
But I see a trap. That's bad.
What kind of trap?
The kind that gets really upset if you try to move this picture. Can anybody do something about that?
We could spring the trap.
Little Spout size.
You got this, Star Dancer. We believe in you.
Yeah, like even Ring Dancer kind of goes back. Yeah, you're good with that kind of thing.
Oh, okay then.
Everybody just
So
goes,
is
no.
Our tiny lockpick is a little MIA.
Tiny
I
lockpick.
see.
You guys haven't seen the tiny lockpick since you guys left Stratham.
It's
Yeah,
true.
no, it's... Okay, so it's a locked door.
He came in as he
We-
came out, completely at random.
It's an art.
We
book.
don't know if it's actually a secret portal. We just know that there's definitely a trap. So it's a trap.
Why are you asking me to open a trap?
We need your legendary thievery skill to disarm it, so we can safely travel to what's beyond.
When do I have a legendary thievery skill?
You
Since we
don't
said
have
you
a
did.
legendary thievery skill?
We have just made a horrible mistake.
Apparently.
I can't believe you've done this, Steady Shoot. I thought higher of you.
Yes, well, Little Spot's got a whole not trained in thievery, so that's a bad idea.
I mean, we could just try and blast it off the wall from far away. Kind
I
of
mean,
be
you won't do any,
ashamed
probably won't
for-
do anything about the trap, but if you give me 10 minutes, I can try casting knock on it.
Okay.
Actually, I do have thieves' tools. I could give it a try.
Are you trained?
I am.
Oh, well.
That makes you better than the rest of us, yes.
Congratulations. You're the
Oh.
most qualified.
Ryan gets a big grin across his face and turns into a big, wide open smile. He's so smug. He struts forward.
You can do it.
And he pulls out his thieves' tools and he's going to get to work.
You pull out your thieves' tools to start getting to work.
Wheat.
Click, 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 click. You start trying to get your thieves' tools right out of the way, being generally really cautious about it. The moment you start kind of pulling up the painting to try to get behind it, you feel something catch, as if it's perhaps pulling on something. Reach up gently,
Like a trap?
clip, and you clip the whatever was behind it, and nothing happens.
Got it.
Disabled it. Hooray.
You have a painting. Dun, 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 dun.
Ryan will look on the back of the painting, specifically the corners for a watermark.
The back of the painting seems to have some sort of signature of the artist who had done it, as well as what seems to be where that string was attached, which, if you look inside past the little hole that seems to go behind the painting, seems to have been affixed to some small device with a little rune upon it.
Ooh. Can we get the rune?
When you look at the rune, you're able to give me an Arcana check to see what it might have been.
You look at the rune. Wait, no! You die. Make a death saving throw. Damn it!
Turn. Sorry.
The rune itself, as you read it, does not, fortunately, explode. In fact, this seems to
Okay.
be some sort of trigger that you are now kind of more aware that, had it gone off, would have definitely lightning bolted down the hallway.
Oh, man. And since we're underwater, that might have actually complicated the damage further. But that didn't happen. All right, so the artist on the back of this painting, who did it? Who did it?
You start looking at the painting in the back, and notice at the bottom, the artist's signature simply says Semitone.
Never heard of him. Not important. But the painting's nice. I'll keep it.
Very nice.
Anybody know someone by the name of Semitone? I'm gonna roll academia lore to see if he was important to the colleges.
That sounds like culture.
Academia.
Academia works. That'll fit in the catch-all. Any other rules?
What's the lores I have actually? I'm 90% sure that I have nothing that applies to this.
Look,
but let me look.
Farming lore, we cover this, guys.
Academia
have-
lore from you two, Orion and Stardancer. Would get the same answer. Semitone is one of the original 6 banner names, as was Queen Amenta, and the one in the painting, which your rolls would get you, is that Raven one is named Nevermore. Funnily enough, but yeah, Semitone seems to have been the one who had painted this, by the looks of it.
Wait, who are the original banner mains? Hold on.
Do you have... What lures do you have?
Farming.
Farming. I'd say society would work for you if you got it.
I do not.
Ah.
He's asking aloud. Like, if they say this is one of the original Bannermains, like, oh, that's cool. Wait, who are the original Bannermains? He says it just like that. Like, wait.
Recalling knowledge on the the rest of the Bannermains there, I would say would be another role of its own, since you were just trying to.
Yes, I know.
Yeah.
I'll roll society.
Okay. Any others?
No. Okay.
Start answer. You do the thing.
For what, society?
That's not a thing I
Do I
have.
even have society? Oh, I do have society.
I will accept the society roll for this. Orion and Start Answer, you guys both do get whomst the original Bannermains were, and I'm actually gonna try something here. Something far too fancy.
A hyperlink.
How dare you?
No, not a hyperlink. I'm gonna try to do a thing here. Let's see. Me original Bannermains. Hold on. I got
You're making what's it called? You're making a handout.
But I got like a fancy handout because I put everything in my world angle.
He's gonna pin a flower to our lapel without our permission, and then ask if we'll give a $2 donation.
Here are the original Bannermains. Now, the bottom's not really complete, but yes, here they are. Queen Amenta, who is the one you've been seeing all around here, is the second and last Old Queen of Lati. Crucible is a clockwork crafter and alchemist for the original Bannermains. Wildfire is a phoenix wolf druid, the Wild Order of the Bannermains. Semitone is the quirky, flirty, short-hooves bard of them. Nevermore is a hippogriff and somewhat of the brain of the group. He was the wizard, the one in the picture that looks like the half-raven hippogriff type. And Rhyme, who is a legendary snowy griffin fighter.
Okay, good.
Yeah, there you go. There's an info dump for you if you need it.
All right. The important part is Ivory Drop's not on the list.
It's pretty important.
Apparently they did some pretty big stuff back in the day. Defeated Morlog, whoever that is. Created the Great Oasis. Oh, your Bannermains actually created this place.
Yes, that's what we gathered from the art. Remember that? I remember that.
I remember that. The clerics also told you, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, and apparently there was a rumor spread by Semitone that he had sex with Queen Soft Whisper.
Did he? I don't know that.
What?
Yeah. May have been applied while he was drunk.
Perhaps.
Okay.
Since you're the resident Bannermain, would you like this painting? Maybe it's important to you.
We should probably keep it, but I don't have a place to put it.
I'll hold on to it.
Yeah.
So I'll just add this to my bag of holding, make a note about a painting of Queen Lamenta and Semitone and what's his face?
Queen Lamenta by Semi-Man. Queen Lamenta was when she was going through her goth phase.
Her goth phase? What did he mean by this?
Queen Lamenta instead of Amenta. Lament.
Yeah.
Lamenta.
What's her charisma again? Steady shoot.
Not high enough to make that pun work.
I mean, don't count me out, man. Oh, it's only 16? Damn. That's bullcrap. I should be higher than that.
I'm very upset now because I tried to open up this bag of like Slim Jims and then it ripped at the perfect point that like I no longer have a little tab to rip it from. And I don't have scissors.
Look, you are supposed to rip into the bag of Slim Jims. And you have to scream while you do it or else it doesn't work.
I feel like that's the little spout tactic right there. I'm not sure if that'll work for me. However, you guys have found that and now attained what looks to be a fairly valuable piece of art. Congratulations.
So shiny.
Alright, so I've added that to my inventory. If we ever need to give it to anybody, I'll just drop it.
How many ups do I have? Hold on. I feel like I should have boosted my cha instead. Maybe I chose con instead at some point.
So, other than... Oh, there was a rune in there. Is the rune able to be extracted?
No, it's not a weapon room.
Oh. Is there anything else at the end of this hallway? A secret door that might open up elsewhere?
You look left and right and do not spy anything.
Alright. Dead end. Just a painting.
Oh, really? Thought for sure there was going to be something behind it.
Yeah, you'd think there would be, but not this time.
Other than death.
Are you with us, little spout?
Swim.
There she is. Alright. Do we have Lysander as well? Pardon me, do we have Stardancer as well?
Let me close windows, figure out where the heck I am.
Mm-hmm.
There she is.
There we are.
All the rooms, Little Spout. And Little Spout is the first to encounter it. More backsteps. Alright. The doors in this room are widely flung, showing the interior quite clearly. Desks and long flooded writing apparatus lay shoved along the walls of the study room, seemingly as if something had roughly forced them to the sides.
The spout takes a step inside and begins looking with her eagle eyes.
Look. Look with your eagle eyes.
You
Ooh,
start looking with your eagle eyes. And as you start like looking for any signs of what might have been in here, you don't spy anything that would be super out of the ordinary outside of what I just described. The only thing that you'd probably pick up on is the fact that some of these desks seem to have giant sucker marks on them, as if probably by those giant squids at some point.
The spout looks in the desk.
You look within the desks, and 3 desks later, you find what seems to be old scrolls, though certainly they didn't seem to have been protected through the ages or the water. Unfortunately, they probably lost some of their function.
I found spells.
Oh,
Pointedly.
Actually, did we keep the book that has Ivory Drop in the background?
Yes, Orion still has it.
Okay, it's probably a good idea. On the other hand, it's also strange evidence.
Yeah, I think your lady's been here, which is a very strange place for her to be.
I mean, I've ceased to be surprised at where she's been.
There's a number of places that she shouldn't have been. Like the library. Oh no, wait, she's not supposed to do that. She doesn't say that. She catches herself. Feeling the impending doom upon her from the Gias.
I forget, did we actually see her in the library?
Yeah, that's where you guys saw her being taken away, but the glabs are up.
Okay, I'm like, well, the only place that matters where she is the place where I'm going to go retrieve her from. I can worry about the rest after that.
GM, has it been an hour since we entered the temple?
Has it been an hour? I would say it's been... Since you enter the temple, probably not. I'd say it's been about 30 minutes.
Okay, then I am still under the effects of Eagle Eye Elixir. I get a +3 to Perception and a +4 to locate secret doors and traps. So Orion's going to do that.
Alright, go for it. You try to percept yourself some secret doors and traps, and do not, unfortunately, find any that are around.
Anything in this room detect as magical? Because I'm not finding anything else of note.
I found scrolls.
Little Spout is holding up some very, very, barely holding together papered scrolls.
They're soggy.
Ink roll, like ink's running off of them as she's wiggling it around.
However, we haven't yet found the stove room.
That we have not. There's a hallway down there.
let's continue moving. We know there's more to find.
More to find indeed.
Oh dear.
This door.
There's a room over here.
You find a door, little spout, and
I
as
can't
you
actually see down
as you
from
look
here.
at the door, you see a very large thing on it that you might have assumed to be a bolt of some kind, locking the door in 2 different places. That has been completely undone. Seems to be unlocked.
Little spout tries the door.
Ding! You open the door and see flying in your face a whole lot of box text.
Oh no!
Opening the doors, you find yourself in what is clearly a kitchen. Cabinets and other storage cabinetry, and various other things. Lazy Susan sit mostly closed, though drawers that hold smaller utensils strangely sit open. 2 stove tops, long water logs seem wholly unrusted, and the strangest-looking artifact lay sitting, still shiny, upon the counter between them.
What is this
percepting
room?
for, little spout?
She's looking around. It's what adventurers always do when they enter a room.
Yeah, you look around and see that this description of things, and like I said, that weird thing upon the counter between the 2 stoves that sits exceptionally shiny, completely unrusted, and certainly very small.
Is that a magical thing?
How are you checking for this?
I'm asking the party if they would detect magic on the shiny thing.
I cast detect magic.
You
I
cast
mean, I think
magic.
one of our party members has this on all the time. In his eyes. Do you have special eyes,
Yeah.
Lysander?
Yeah. Where did everybody go?
Oh,
it would be
yeah,
heightened.
here we are.
Little
All the
spout.
way up to the 4th level.
Hiding building.
Little spout. You do detect magic, and start answer. Your special eyes do also see magic in the form of something upon that little silvery object. What is it? It's neither a spoon nor a fork.
A spork.
Or anything.
If it's
Be
neither a
nice.
spoon or a fork, it might be a knife.
It's neither a spoon or a fork. What is? Oh, what is it? Oh, a wand. Oh, okay.
Little
right.
spout approaches it and she looks at it with her intelligent eyes, which are different than her eagle eyes.
I think it's an Arcana check to try to pinpoint what it actually is. Yeah.
Well, that depends on what kind of magic item it is, but a lot of them Arcana will work.
Well, fair enough. As you
She is trying to identify it.
As you roll to try to identify it, oh yeah, you're pretty familiar with this. You have found yourself a +1 striking spork. Very important.
Okay.
Little spout picks it up with all the reverence it is
Okay. Now listen here.
due.
Seems that those coral things really did have a treasure for you after all. And it's just their size
Oh
too.
my gosh.
Well,
You know
if we
what,
ever
I-
meet,
Little spout puts it back down. She actually feels bad for the idea of taking it.
Ryan picks it up and takes it.
Mean.
Well, you didn't want it.
well, if we ever find, if we ever see, if we ever see, it's not Thumbtack. What did he call himself?
Pushpin.
Pushpin. Okay. If we ever see Pushpin again, maybe he could use it. Or if we ever get sent to jail
Use it
and
as
are
a
allowed
polearm?
to, and if we ever get sent to
Yeah,
jail and
it's
are
a +1 striking spork.
and if we ever sent to jail and are allowed to keep 1 utensil, this might be useful.
Oh yes,
We
very
can
certain.
dig ourselves out with it. Yeah.
That's right.
Who would send us to jail but allow us to keep a magic utensil?
I mean, I've seen stupider things. That's
maybe
all.
that-
I'm
You
saying.
Maybe
need the
you can't
+1
tell it's
to
magic.
give it the property rune of eating. You know, just let you eat faster.
It's a religious
That's
artifact. And they have to respect our religious beliefs.
No. It's +1 plus. No, like don't do that. +1 flaming. It cooks your food as you shovel it in your mouth.
That is genius.
And cooks your mouth.
David, are you hearing this?
So,
Is there anything else of significance in this room?
Looking through the various different cupboards, you do actually find a couple things. Let me pull up my fancy rollable tables here. Don't worry about it. You find... Ah. If I could get it here. Several different precious stones. Ooh. As if they had been hidden away in some of the cupboards. Aquamarine, topaz, and some opal.
Nice. One of each.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Orion will point them out to Little Spout, and he's like, hey, you lent me a lot of gold. Why don't you take those?
To whom?
Little Spout.
you're offering me gems?
Yes, because you lent me a lot of gold.
Oh, well, thank you. And now Little Spout has gems. And really, what more did you want in life?
Gems, wonderful gems.
I have added them to my inventory.
GM, is there any writing on the walls in here? Anything red?
You look around for anything red in the walls, and do not spy anything red.
Alright, we have not found it yet, but at least we got paid for our efforts. Alright.
That's a plus.
On the other side over here, there was a big room. There was some kind of box in it, but I didn't take a close look.
Oh, you did spy a box in there. It's box text.
Oh no!
Look at that. As you enter the larger space, the sight of aligned tables meets your gaze. Several scattered plates and cutlery atop them give the impression this might have been at one point some sort of dining hall, though certainly a smaller one. Upon the rather western wall, you do however see a giant blackened mark, as if something fiery had struck it.
Strange that kind of mark would be underwater. I look for writing on these walls.
You look for the writing on the walls and do not find your metaphor.
Are you hinting that I'm chasing after a metaphor?
Perhaps not. But no, you do not see any strange writing on the walls.
Is there anything on the walls that is red?
Nope. The only out of place thing on the walls is that giant kind of scorch mark on the western side.
All right. Orion
Little
will
Spout just looking around.
What are you percepting?
Little Spout's looking around.
Yeah. Little Spout would see the same things.
Let's take a closer look at the burn mark on the wall.
You go take a closer look at the burn mark on the wall, and with your perception checks, kind of squinting at it more intently, find that it's not exactly a burn mark. It actually flakes away pretty easily. It's more of like somebody had used charcoal here. Seems like some kind of charcoal in any case.
Like it's been drawn on?
No, it's almost like something, like I said, very fiery had thrown something at the wall here, but it's just like scratching it away. It seems to be some kind of charcoal.
Is there anything being revealed underneath as we scrape it away?
Scraping it away more and more. Scrape, 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 scrape. You do start noticing that underneath all that charcoal, seemingly as if the walls behind it had some sort of thing written on it before in a protective film, you do see some sort of symbol, almost like a rune that had once been there, though nothing red.
Guys, rune!
Guys,
Hmm.
runestone.
Rune.
Gonna roll
There,
knowledge
take a look.
arcana. Yeah, let's roll some arcana to see if we can identify this rune.
Alright, let's see him. Your various arcana rolls would get you that. This is not an arcane thing. You would rather want to be rolling something occult for this.
Ah.
So it's about size. Her one weakness.
Look at that.
Ryan adjusts his glasses and focuses.
Alright. I'm seeing the rolls, I see 2 rolls. That we're going with? Okay. You guys start looking to see what this might be. And, as you, kind of start to, looking more, further into this, you start noticing that this rune was perhaps left here as a past way of casting Crushing Despair. Though it's long since lost its function.
Is there any residual magic upon it?
No.
I wonder, would this rune still be able to be activated with the charcoal covering it?
That is a question. Are you asking me, the
When
party?
I'll ask the party, but I'll also do another occultism roll if necessary.
All I know is that I don't know. Your occultism would just get that, I mean, you technically need an active rune here to actually do the thing. This doesn't seem etched. It just seems like something might have been etched on there, but it is long since not there anymore.
Curious. How large would the crushing effect have been?
How large?
Yeah, like, if the rune would have been used to cast Crushing Despair, would it have only affected this room, one person, or the entire temple?
The spell Crushing Despair. It is just like, you could look that spell up there. That is a cone effect, so it would have been an area.
Despair. Pathfinder 2E. 30-foot cone. Alright, so basically from the wall out to this wall with the kitchen. So it would have been a localized effect. Have we thoroughly searched this room?
Yes, it is pretty thoroughly searched. There's nothing too out of the ordinary except for that in this one.
Alright, moving on. There's another hallway right here.
Now as you guys start going further down the way, it will note the temperature of the water seems to go up slightly.
Gasp.
Little spout, couldn't you have waited till we're out in the open ocean?
Those bad squints.
And going this way, it only seems to go warmer in the direction that Little Spout is going.
Are we following the heat then?
Yes. Hold on.
Ooh, this area really starts to open up.
Now, as Little Spout takes the left path, if I'm looking at the map correctly, the more, I guess, northern path, it starts to cool down. It's a warmer, colder situation. The going up toward the north does seem to go away from the heat rather than go toward it.
Well, some like it hot.
Now, as you guys kind of enter this big open room over here, you encounter a wonderful, wonderful box test. Oh, look at you guys. As you enter here, a long bench outlines the edges of this immediately noticeable sauna. A stone basin at the center sits quiet and unused, though coals from the usage past still remain at its core, waiting to be burned.
There's no way this thing is active underwater.
Spout still looking for things with her eagle eyes.
Little Spout, you spy a door in this direction. Also, like I said, there's that stone thing in the center. There doesn't seem to be many things in this area, however. It seems to be like, while a lot of these rooms have had clutter in them for the most part, Sana seems to be pretty well open. Probably surmise that one of those things is like you don't want items littering the floor of an incredibly foggy room.
Well, I mean, we found out why it's warm.
Can I roll the stone?
What was that?
Can I roll the stone?
Roll the stone.
Can I pick up the stone and make it move?
There's no stone, but there's like that central pit where you could actually like load up coals.
Okay.
Spout squints at this door.
Short answer. Let's make sure to.
That very obviously has like 13,000 traps.
You squint at the door, trying to percept if there might be traps, and detect that there probably isn't. Though, more noticeably, Little Spout, you do feel that there is like a current of fairly now hotter water coming from underneath that door.
Is there any magic?
Looking with your eagle eyes, you do not detect any magic on the door.
Alright, it's gonna get warm, guys.
Do we need protection against energy?
Little Spout shrugs as she opens the door.
You shrug, opening the door, revealing box text. Wow, look at that.
No, that's too hot.
I know. Chests, shelves, and long-forgotten cabinets adorn yet another storeroom-looking area, though this one is more immediately seems to hold many of the things that the Sana you had just kind of been perusing through would need to run properly. Folded, rotting towels sit slightly disheveled off some of the shelves, bottles, tonics, and even a chest of coals remain open to deliver their contents. One in particular seems to have heated bubbling coming out from one of the chests in somewhat of a back corner of the wall in this direction, alluding to a lot of the boiling heat that seems to radiate from this room.
Oh, fancy.
There's a monster in that box. I can feel it.
Okay. And there's just kind of like...
Oh.
Little Spout points at the chest. So, do you want me to try to open this? Because this might make a very big fiery explosion.
Yeah, maybe we should... I don't know, maybe leave it? No.
But there might be something inside it.
Maybe if we put some water on it, it'll cool off.
We're underwater.
Now,
You're right.
Spout, do you have any resistances?
Yes, she does, but not to hot things.
Yeah, getting as close as you are right now is literally getting in boiling water, and the more longer that you stay here, you find yourself taking.
Alright, well, when does it get hot enough to start going, ow?
Right about there, like you got like the 5-foot square around it, pretty much.
Alright, so as she gets close enough that her nose goes scrunchy, oh, okay, maybe I should stop coming close.
I feel it. Yeah, it's fair. Alright, like you're not just gonna stop them, yeah. I got you. But yeah, that's about where like it would be like you'd see like the very like bubbling of the water around you.
Do we have some ice spells?
I have more water. It's not cold water, it's just water.
I mean, I could easily grit my teeth and just turn the box upside down.
I mean, but we're trying to see what's in the box.
You're right. So let's dump the box.
That might result in explosions.
What if it's a
Use
fire
magic to
breathing?
tip it.
What if it's a fire breathing mimic?
All right, that might work, says Little Spout as she backs away.
What are you doing, listen? Or start answering?
I said I could use magic to tip it.
If you're doing so, what spell are you using to tip it? You use Mage Hand to try and tip the thing.
Is it light enough?
Object with a bulk of 2 or less is more than enough to start jostling it, but not entirely tipping it. However, as you start to jostle it, top of the chest flings open, and there's a burst of bubbling, molten fire as something emerges from it.
I knew it.
Oh yeah, look at that. And something. Let me pull up the thing. I just have to. Let's see. Whatever it is, has a twisted appearance.
Silly me, I actually was protected from extreme heat. Ha 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 ha.
The twisted appearance of something that evokes the look of an arboreal whose bark has been burnt down to a charcoal emerges as initiative starts. Oh, look at that.
Who does that?
Aha. I put you guys in the initiative order. Roll initiative.
Nice.
Let's see. I need to change my icon before rolling initiative.
That's important, guys.
Very important. I'm gonna add a new battle music to the thing, just so we can switch it up a little bit. How about that? Let's see. Let's do the Shrike Hills battle theme. Actually, Ancient Ruins is pretty good. Ruins. There we go. This will be a fun battle theme for this one. Alright, and I think that's everybody, right? Nope, start answer, you gotta push yours.
Up.
Alright, we start off with Steady Shoot.
Really?
Yeah.
All right. Well then, let's approach and raid.
Aww.
I rage and I punch him in the throat.
You go to punch him in the throat.
That's right, I'm using.
As he deserves.
Alright, and I do need a will save for you as you run up toward him really quick. Getting in his space.
33.
Very nice, very nice. You need to save. Do you have any fire resistances?
I do.
What was that?
Sure.
You're very quiet.
Oh. Testing?
I can hear
Hello?
you. Yeah.
Okay, let's try it like this.
Do you have any fire resistances?
I should not. I think my resistances are like electricity and bludgeoning.
Cool. Just making sure. Alright. You do Silencing Strike. Make sure you double right click and target and all that. Also, if I'm not mistaken, you technically have to swim. Isn't that a thing you're doing? Swim.
Oh, it was. Okay.
Yeah. We gotta swim. I almost forgot about that.
Okay,
Which is...
Yeah. 35.
Which would be a critical.
Oh, you're
10 feet plus 5 feet per 20 movement speed you have. So 15 for most species.
Okay, well.
I cast freedom of movement at some point. How long does that? I mean, I guess it's been more than 10 minutes though.
Yeah, you probably have to cast that again.
Alright, so that's my third action then.
Aha, that's your third action. As you move this way. And
Okay, you gotta. Right. So it's gotta make a fort save against my class DC, which is 32.
32. Alright, fortitude save. Against 32. Will he do it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
oh god.
Jesus Christ.
he very
Okay, I'm gonna get a drink of water. Tell me if I die.
Alright, is that your turn?
Yes.
That was
Making sure. Some people have free actions. We move to his turn. And as we start his turn, I'm going to roll his damage for the people in the 5-foot squares around him, which is you. Steady shoot. You take 5 points of fire damage from the boiling water surrounding you. Oh no. As he looks towards you, he makes that weird noise. If you're familiar with Atlantis, you know that noise that the dude makes at the end when he turns into a crystal, that like that weird kind of, that's the noise he's making. It's kind of cool. And he distends claw in your direction. There. Steady shoot. Before, let's see here. Oh, nice. That's fun. Fantastic. It does an igniting assault upon you. Let's see if it can hit you with the claw attack first. Ooh,
Yikes.
a critical hit. Steady shoot. You take a number of damage.
Ow.
62
Ow.
points of damage. And I
believe he is AFK though.
Oh, he is AFK, isn't he? Well, 50 of that is slashing, 12 of that is fire, specifically, and he takes persistent damage. How much is...
Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
Alright.
you got critted, bro.
You got critted
Why would you-
as he slashed at you, dealing 62 points of damage and also 5 points of persistent damage. He's also using igniting.
That's not how persistent damage works.
Is that not how it works?
Yeah, at the end of each of his rounds, he'll have to roll 1d6 to see how much damage in that given round.
Gotcha. Well, I mean, that'll be the damage he takes at the end of the turn then, yeah?
And of his turn.
Yeah.
Not the enemy's
steady
turn.
shoot's turn, okay.
Yes.
Gotcha, okay. That makes sense. Well, you
He
have...
caught on fire. That's already bad enough.
Gotcha. Fair enough. I'm gonna put you the little persistent damage thing, so I don't forget. Alright, you got persistent damage on there, and as he does this, he gets
Ow,
to do
a quarter of my health.
he gets to do a fancy thing on top of that. As
No, it's not doing fancy things. You're not allowed.
He is going to, as he makes that strike as a free action, also cast this upon you. Ah, man, you're familiar with this spell. And you take an extra 20 points of fire damage. Fantastic. Second action.
Do you steady shoot happen to have attack of opportunity?
But maybe.
This is
Yeah.
what the ability here is. I don't see it says that it can, that is an attack of opportunity, but it could be wrong.
I mean, it says cast, so
The
if I had an
spell.
attack of opportunity, then his cast would be interruptible. But it looks like
Yeah.
I don't, so.
Okay. Because yeah, the spell has things that would trigger it. And so, oops.
Fair enough. Well, he is going to continue wailing upon you. Steady shoot. As he
Well,
does
that's just rude.
as he does his second attack. Missing by 2. Oh, look at that. But he did roll a 4. Remember that. Bad rolls. Slash. 1, 2. And then for the third, you see him simply, he's going to go for a third. There's no reason for him not to. He's emerging from his slumber. Even with that -10, he hits just barely, dealing an additional 44 points of normal damage.
Now, steady shoot. Do you have resistance against slashing?
Bludgeoning.
Only bludgeoning. Okay.
Bludgeoning
Alright,
and lightning.
and that is his turn. Start answer, it is your turn.
Okay. How do I? So what's the button to target him again?
Double right click.
I guess there's
It's the
just
easiest way.
double right click. Why is there double? Whatever. Yeah. Boop. Boop.
Oh man, they got a cool. That's a really cool animation. Did you see that?
I missed it.
Again,
My
roll,
thing
roll,
was
roll it again. Roll it again. It's really cool. Just like the spell, you don't need to roll the attack or anything. It'll do the attack. But
that was part of rolling the attack.
Oh, okay. That's kind of cool. Look at
Oh,
that.
that is neat.
That's so cool.
Okay, so first one hit by 3.
Oh yeah, very much hit by 3.
3.
All right. Does he have to roll
Why
any-
is there a plus that I can click on it?
All right. Okay. Cool. He has to give a fortitude save.
Oh,
if I'm
weird.
not
I can
mistaken.
react to it. Let's see.
Target must attempt a basic fortitude save.
Basic fortitude save.
Fantastic. He does the thing. Let's see. Fortitude save. DC 32. And he makes it. Which means that on a critical hit, it would 1 degree worse. So it's not a critical hit, but it still hits. So if it's a basic fortitude save, that's kind of confusing wording, but it's half damage, right?
Yep.
Alright, go for it. See the damage button.
What does say?
Yeah, the damage button right up there. Real quick, that'll do a thing.
No, I'm just looking at the. What does the fortitude save? It doesn't.
It's
say
a
where it-
basic save. If
Yeah,
you succeed
okay.
half, fail full.
Your
Don't
attack
like
just
that,
makes it a
because
degree
it's
worse.
like it doesn't tell me what all the spell does in the spell, but whatever.
Oh, Jesus. 74
Yikes.
points damage as he takes half of that. Smack as you disintegrate things, making parts of his charcoaly body fall off and only revealing the embered underneath, making him look more and more orange. Star Dancer.
So if he's underwater, doesn't he start like fizzling because the
Boiling water around him right now.
yeah, there we go. Okay, shield.
You raise your shield. Star Dancer, really quickly, if you re-drag shield from the compendium back into your spell list, it'll actually have a little effect, and you can drag that onto your character sheet, and it just applies the effects of shield.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
just as a heads up. Little Spout, it is your turn.
Oh no!
Just find
I will
spells.
jet forward.
Yeah, you're water.
Well, actually, it's just little fire flumes.
Yeah, yeah.
And then I will unleash a fan of water at the thing because I can. So there.
Water fan.
Water fan. I'm a fan of water. Who knew? There it is. Elemental fan. I don't need to heighten it at all because it's already in range. Huzzah!
Alright, so you're doing a saving throw thing, yeah? In this direction?
Yes, because I'm not at all confident that I can actually hit the thing reliably.
Fair enough. You do the thing. He needs to give a reflex save. What's your DC?
Oh, see, I would have hit. The DC is that's a great question. 32.
32. Reflex save. Ooh, he barely makes it. Look at that.
He takes half that.
He takes half of that 30, right? Half of the 30. As you blow away some of the flecks of darker chipping stone charcoal from it. Now, as you do this, and you actually fan it out, I mean, a cool little sub-note here is blasting off some of that charcoal. It smacks against the back stone of the wall, making it look almost exactly like that charcoal that you'd seen earlier in that one room from before.
Bum, bum, bum.
Look at that. There's your little thing.
That's it. That was 3 actions. Move up.
Aha.
Fan.
All right.
Ryan, seeing the critter in front of him, first thing he's going to do is rage.
You rage.
Next, he's going to move up, and he's going to bite the creature.
Gotta give me that swim check first.
Nope, because I have Underwater Marauder.
Doesn't that just stop you from...
That stops you from taking penalties from...
Yeah, you still gotta swim.
Yeah, you still got to swim.
Okay, so that's just a regular athletics check?
Yes.
Okay. And I am raging, so I get a +2 bonus to this, which I've already applied.
+2 bonus for going through still water like this is still a success, which means you pretty much get 10 feet.
Phew. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so yeah, I rage, I move up, and I'm going to bite this guy.
Bite. Make sure you target. A hit.
He gets hit, which means he's going to take that much damage. Kind of a weak roll, but I am going to use my feat of Furious Grab, where on a successful strike, he is automatically grabbed, and that will be my third and final action.
Is this bludgeoning, right?
Yes.
Yes, bludgeoning damage.
I forgot this before, so I'm gonna apply it now. He seems to take 10 less damage than what you had originally intended him to take.
I see. Well, on the bright side, he is grabbed.
Aha! Grabbed. Is he? Furious grab. Last action was. Yeah. Grab a foe while distracted. He becomes grabbed. Oh, cool. So it doesn't even need to make another thing.
No roll, just grabbed.
He just grabbed.
It's a mean thing Orion does.
And it's pretty mean.
Right. And that is Orion's turn.
That is Orion's turn. It is Ring Dancer's turn. She's got to roll her athletics check just like everybody else. Rolls. Yeah, she doesn't seem to have too much of a problem swimming. But she has to use 2 actions to get here. Swim. She can't rage because she had to use 2 actions to get here. And, but she can punch at least once. Blows. Make 2 on. Oh, she's just gonna use flurry of blows as 1 action. Oh, look at that. I like that little animation. So she makes 2 unarmed strikes. If both hit the same creature, combine their damage for the purposes of resistance. Fantastic. So she gets 2 unarmed strikes. Player multiple. Okay, just making sure multiple attack. A hit and a miss. So she strikes once at least. That doesn't seem right. Hold on. What is her proper damage here? I don't think that.
Is APP turned on?
What was that?
Is APP turned on?
APP should be turned on.
It is a setting in Foundry itself, then it'll
Yes,
handle
I have turned.
almost
I
everything.
believe I've turned that on. That's what I'm saying. Mass members, Ring Dancer.
Under configure settings, and then
I know
system
like
settings.
Monk is her base class, so she's usually doing way more than that. Oh no. So it'll be her thing 1d6. Oh no, it's just 1d6 plus 8. She just gets really high modifiers to it. So. She does
Okay.
the thing.
Well, I'm saying for the level, she would have more damage dice from APP.
Ah.
That's why I'm saying that's probably not turned on.
Let me see what that be.
So if you go to the gears and click on configure settings and go to system settings,
Okay.
and
Variant rules.
yes, that.
ABP.
Yes, turned on.
It says use default rules. It's on, right? Oh no, is it use various rules? Use
It's
vari-
under the variant rules, and then there's APP.
Yeah, it says use. I have use default. Oh, I can use default rules on. I guess I'm interpreting that.
Yeah,
as
that
on.
use default. The APP is not default.
Gotcha. I just interpreted it as it was saying use default ABP rules.
No.
Fair enough.
All right. So now is it turned on?
Let me see. It is turned on.
Sweet. So now roll that damage.
It's still 1d6.
God damn it, man.
God bless America.
God bless it, as they say. Let me just do this thing. Sorry. I know that's a thing.
I am now logging into my game so I can see
Yeah. I'm trying
the
to figure out-
settings.
No, automatic bonus progression is also on Hero Labs. It's still saying 1d6. I think that's
But
just
not
advantage.
Hero Labs, Foundry. It's about Foundry.
I know, I'm doing both. I'm trying to see
Ah.
like if it calculates correctly. I think it's just calculating as it should be.
But I have this. Get out of my way.
That's very tiny. But yes, that's what I have. Treat property runes as fundamental runes? I don't have that one, but I'll set it to that. So it changes. Still 1d6. It's 1d6
I just don't
it's
even.
1d6 in Hero Labs as well, so I think it's just calculating right. It's non-lethal, like.
Okay. Hey, if it says what it says. Oh, is her level set properly?
13.
Oh, weird. I just don't get it. I don't know.
Alright, well that is her thing. I don't think you could put runes on a unarmed attack. Anyways, deals 3 points of damage technically with that.
I mean, you can with a belt of mighty fists.
Isn't that an Apex item?
No.
No, I'm thinking of the belt of strength. Steady shoot, it's your turn. Shoot.
Yeah. All right. Let's do it. I'm gonna punch him in the throat again because I love doing that.
You do the thing, punching him straight in the throat.
But no, I was just checking something.
Oh.
See how mine actually gets the extra dice. I don't know why
What?
yours doesn't.
A miss by 1. Is that your final
So
answer?
weird.
I'll reroll.
You're gonna hero point it?
Yeah.
1d4. Regular reroll.
And a hit by 1.
Sweet.
See it.
Did I miss last time?
41 points of damage, which technically comes out to 31. I forgot to do that on your
Oh,
last
I
time,
got it.
but I wasn't going to go back.
Okay.
On that. Voila! Is your weapon... What is your weapon made of? Is it just a normal?
Yeah, it's normal. Greater striking frost shock.
Aha! Well, actually, weaknesses... That's not any of its weaknesses. Seems like your cold damage doesn't actually do more damage to it than it should.
Sucks.
Still.
That's just weird.
It's
All
very...
right. Then make a fortitude save. He has to roll at 1.
Fortitude save. Who does that? 37. Again, what was your
Alright.
DC?
32.
Ah. Well, he did it.
Yes. All right. I'll swing again.
Another hit.
Ooh, sweet.
All the dice. All of them.
Of damage.
Boom, boom. Yay, I hit him again.
Alright. He's looking hurt.
You might want to get very angry.
I am angry.
Are you?
You don't have the icon.
Yeah, you didn't drag.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
okay.
what threw me off.
Excuse me. So I guess I have some stuff. Does intimidation have a penalty against stuff that can't understand me? I think it does.
What? Intimidation?
That's what
If
I
you
said.
have intimidating glare, then it works fine.
Click, click, hold.
It's a feat.
Right, I'm looking. I have intimidating prowess, which I ignore the penalty for not
It's not the
sharing
same thing.
language.
Intimidating glare right there from Raging Intimidation. You do have it.
Oh, sweet, good. Then I'll intimidate him. That's my last ability. Stare at him really angrily. That's a very low roll, so it probably doesn't do anything.
That was not angry enough.
True. That was not enough to beat his will DC.
Yeah, I kind of figured it wouldn't.
Uh-huh.
I only rolled 4, and this guy is like
In fact,
3
that
levels
was a
above us or
critical
something.
failure, which I don't think does anything, but
It does nothing.
He now treats you as less serious. What?
yeah,
He's like a serious person would have scared me.
so much less serious.
All right,
All right.
and that's it.
That's
the
your turn. That's your turn. It is his turn. Oh, we gotta do one thing for you. So
Gotta
shoot.
take some damage for nothing.
You gotta take the damage for nothing. You gotta take 1d6. That's the stuff.
And also
That's-
roll a
that's-
1d20.
And roll a 1d20.
I am curious, is this fire still persistent even though we're completely submerged in water?
It's like burn the hell out of him, yeah.
Yep, you stop being on fire. Good job.
And he's no longer on fire.
I love not being on fire.
We start on the next thing's turn, which is his. And the radiant heat from him just would be a ambient 5 points of damage to everybody within a 5-foot square of him. And he is currently grabbed.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. He doesn't much like being grabbed. However, it is, he is not the most happy with this arrangement. And as such, is going to... How do you leave a grab? Is that just,
You can athletics or acrobatics to get out of the grab.
Acrobatics. Oh, look at that. Pick and choose. What's
DC
your
is,
It is an action.
What's your DC?
36.
36. Fantastic. DC 36. He's gonna try to make that. It's gonna just be a straight athletics. Ooh.
He fails.
Doesn't make it.
He
But
tries to tug away, but you're holding on too tight.
it also doesn't stop him from technically doing spells, though. Aha.
If the spell has the manipulate trait, there is a 20% chance that it fails.
20%.
And that would
chance.
also that would also incur an attack of opportunity from Orion.
What is it? Where does it say it has a 20% chance of failing? I'm curious.
That's part of being grabbed. If you're grabbed,
That's right.
Yep.
All right. Well, this one, Green Blast, and then he.
Basically, any spell with a somatic.
Gotcha. I'm trying to see what this spell has actually, really quick.
It's really hard to wiggle when somebody's hogging you.
It does have a somatic, so he's gonna try it anyway. Why not? He's casting Fireball.
Jerk. What a jerk!
Oh yeah, definitely. So he has to roll a 20. Look at that. He does that thing.
He's going to do that. However, attack of opportunity. Haha.
Opportunity, do the thing.
Maybe you can stop him. Maybe.
Ryan's gonna bite down really hard, dig his mandibles way up in there. He gets
That's not
bit.
a critical.
No, but he is gonna take that.
He gets bit for 30,
21?
21, yep. 21 points of damage as the fireball explodes right at his feet.
Well, that's just rude, really.
Actually, no, he's going to do it right here. Why not? Look at that. Just slightly off of his feet. Getting effectively the whole room with a sudden broiling whoosh as like the water itself becomes super hot. And I need a DC 36 reflex save. You folk.
Nice. Also very nice.
Dancer needs to do the thing. She failed.
Wunderbar.
Good number.
That was a good number. Alright, Ring Dancer.
Why did Ring Dancer roll twice?
Oh shit. I don't know why she did roll twice. Bonk.
Hey.
Used a hero point on that attack of opportunity I got. Oh well.
Alright, Star Dancer makes it Steady Shoots, critical success. Ring Dancer fails. Little Spout is a normal success. And Orion is a normal success. Normal successes, you take half.
Yes.
Critical successes, take none. Failures, take full. I'm going to roll the damage. Where is this damage button? I saw it here. Aha! Here it is. This was at an 8th level. Look at all your fancy stuff. Ah, Ring Dancer is taking full. Alright. Star Dancer, take her damage. You take half.
1 sec. Where is it? Where's... Okay.
Very nice. Now, as he does this, you see him whoosh and voluntarily fail his own reflex save as he gets healed 53 points of damage.
Oh, you sneaky little booger. Okay.
I mean, what did you expect?
Now, as he does this, I guess that's all 3 actions, yeah, because he cast it too. So, Star Dancer, it's your turn.
Stardanza.
Yep.
Ooh, you noticed something.
Why do I have shield twice? I thought I deleted
Yeah, I have,
one and
I have,
it's-
yeah, I have like rage 3 times on my sheet for some reason, probably because of the copies and stuff.
Yep.
Have an idea what you're doing, Stardancer?
Well, I don't think I want to do lightning bolt or chain lightning, so.
They actually
And
have
everyone
weird
is in the
rules about
way,
that?
so I can't do cone of cold.
Sorry.
You could always do fireball. Smiley face.
I can't get close enough to actually attack him. Okay, well, who's you're badly injured. Okay.
Do you have spells that affect that target will by chance?
Will not
Yes.
prepared. Well, no wait, I have hallucination.
Just checking. Have ideas, but that's on my turn.
Yeah. Let's see. I'm in resilient spear. Yeah. Okay. What's the swim rule?
You have to roll an athletics check. And I mean, you're in still water, so the DC's not too high. Usually you'll probably get like a normal
Yeah.
success, which is, you'll be at 10 feet. Yeah, that'll do it. 10 feet to you.
Go hole. 5 feet. That I can cast.
That'll be 10 feet.
Where's?
Like, you can move 10 feet if you want.
Yeah, I don't need to move 10 feet.
Oh, okay, cool.
Apparently I've already cast those. Okay.
Tis the timer. What are we doing?
Why did my spell list jump somewhere else? Okay. There we go.
Aha!
On
Steady.
yeah.
Click it. Click the thing. The healing button.
And that should there we go. Really?
Uh-oh.
2D that's not right.
Two
Something
actions.
right.
What level
Oh,
is it?
indeed.
Second. Okay, because
well-
apparently I'm out of 3rd and 4th level spells of
2d8
that.
2d8 plus 8 if it's a... Oh no, it's not. Never mind, that's the 2
Is
action.
this a 1, 2, 3 action?
It's a 1 action. She's
Oh,
typing.
that's
That's correct.
That's weird. Okay.
It's just a low roll. That's what it comes down to. 5 and a 1. He heals 6, steady shoot.
I forgot that I could do that differently. So I didn't even need to move. Okay, let's use 2 actions, use a spell, 6 plus 8. There you go.
Alright.
Yeah, plus
I'll let you do it this once, but just keep in mind
Plus
that usually,
16.
like from now on, I'm doing like if you roll it, it happens.
What's the there's no difference with the roll, but whatever.
I mean, like just
Yeah,
a
I
general-
completely forgot that
Yeah.
heal is works completely differently.
Yeah, you just 2 actions, and you can do it from the thing. So plus, yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
22 points to you, steady shoot.
Oh, thank you.
Might. Oh, because apparently little spout's already going.
no, I was just showing the correct amount of hit points healed.
You got an action. What are you doing?
Why is it 6 plus 16?
It's 2nd level.
You heightened it.
It's +8 per level.
Yep. That's what the heightened +1 is. But you have one more action. What are we doing?
Not what it says, but okay. I will do shield.
Alright, you shield yourself. You can just drag that onto your token and it'll actually apply it.
Yeah.
Alright, Little Spout, it is your turn.
Hooray! I will fix this creature with a stern look. So has it actually said anything?
No, it's been roaring at you for the most part. It hasn't really been saying things per se. It seems really mad.
Per se.
Oh, then this might not work at all. Never mind. Fine. Instead, I will study this creature. What sort of this interesting thing is it? I mean, it looks pretty arcane. That's what I got, so I guess that's what I'll use. Actually, I have a lot of things, but either way, that's what I have the most of now.
What are you rolling for?
Identify.
Identify. This would actually be a creature of the nature. It's a very natural thing. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, David. Is this usually just like a point of semantics with like a DM just telling me that it should be a nature roll kind of thing, or what? How does that normally work?
Well, I will note if you double-click the sucker in one of the tabs, it will actually say what knowledges it takes and the DC. It's so neat.
Hey, they got rid of that. Oh, nope, it's right here.
What?
It's right here.
They did not get rid of that.
No, they just moved it. Well, I'm asking, is there like a thing PF2E does for like knowing what kind of roll you should make for it? Nature, Arcana, something like that?
They don't really specify that.
It would be a well, what's your modifier for nature? It would be nature. I feel like that would be something that you'd probably like.
All right, well, drop it by 3 then.
Drop it by 3. That would not be enough to recall information about this thing.
Yep, it's just an annoyingly annoying thing that needs to
very
be unannoyed. Okay, fine, be that way. See if I care. I don't. I will, no.
Is that your final answer?
I mean, that was 3 actions.
I'm asking.
You want to
Look at it. Fire, fire.
I mean, yeah, it's 3 actions. I'm asking if that was your final answer.
You know, sure, why not? I will try to hero point it. Come on, 4. That's not a 4. It isn't a 4 at all. Rip off. Still.
No, that did not change the result.
No.
We're not using fumble cards. Alright, so that was Little Spout's turn. Alright. Hi, Ryan.
And he is going to roll another athletics check to see if he can restrain this creature, not just grab it.
Or at least keep it grabbed.
I will hero point that. Come on, 4. Yes!
Oh!
Critical success on the grab. I believe that makes him restrained, yes?
Yes.
Yeah.
Outstanding.
Restraint.
Now, do my wraps, the magical items that I got with the Grievous rune, do those apply to grapples or only to strikes?
Wait, well, click it so we can see it. There we go. Blah, 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 blah. I mean, what are you asking?
Oh, can I stun him based on the grapple?
No, it's not an attack.
Okay.
And
All right,
grabbing does not have its crit specialization.
Well, regardless, he is restrained, and I will do 2 bites. So, bite, Oh, yes.
Nice.
Okay, now it's going to apply. So he's going to take that much damage.
Mhm.
And he now needs to make me a fortitude save of 32, but he takes a -4 because of my grievous rune.
All right, -4 to this roll.
Oh, I think he's fine.
He definitely passes. Okay. But still,
Sure.
Orion is just absolutely tearing into this thing's neck right now. And final
You
attack.
got one more action.
And a miss.
Oh,
All right.
you
That's
tried.
Orion. Oh, I did fantastic this round.
Yeah, no, it was definitely a good round.
That was good. Good job, good job. It's Ring Dancer's turn. Oh man. She is gonna get mad, as they say. And by mad, I mean she's gonna rage. Where's her rage? Rage. Where's her rage? Its effects, rage. She now is very angry. Angry.
Everyone in this party is angry.
Strike, flurry of blows. Alright, and she is, I figured out what it is, David. She is going to pull back a fist and do a flurry of blows on this lad here. But she's going to do Key Strike with it. That's the thing. That gives you the extra d6, and it's a cantrip. It's a focus thing, so it automatically heightens.
Nice.
Yeah, so this is what gets you the extra d6 of damage, David, and it's a focus thing.
Well, I mean,
And she is
it focus, but it's a 7th level. Wait,
it's a focus spell.
I'm so confused.
It's heightened, and you can do it like.
Oh, the base is 1. Okay, cool. So it jumped up once. Okay, yeah, so it's an extra.
So she's gonna try to hit twice. A critical hit.
Oh no!
And for the second strike, another hit. So for the critical, I'm gonna push the damage button here. I think this should be. Okay, that's the extra damage on top of this. Oh, now it's doing the damage thing right, actually. What the heck? Alright, well, I guess that damage thing, I'll just do that damage thing.
I was gonna say, it is supposed to be in there.
Yeah, okay, well, it wasn't doing it before. You saw it.
Yeah.
You saw it. I saw it. Alright, so that was for the normal hit, and then the critical.
I mean, you know, she's key striking too. That's cool.
Yeah.
Just add the damage on there.
Oh, yes, that was right. So adding the damage, which was for both, technically, so 1, and then 2 on this. One of these is doubled. There we go. Alright, we're gonna do it in the order that I did it. So this is for the normal hit. Full damage for that one. And the 4 on top of it. And because it's a flurry of blows, his damage resistance doesn't apply until the critical. Look at that. It takes another 40 points of damage, and double on the 9 for the critical hit. And, technically, even with his damage resistance, that would take it down. And, Orion, you kind of pin him down, and the moment that you do, she uses her hooves, smacks him once to the side, and uses the second to literally stomp out the flame. His whole body kind of goes rigid, and suddenly the bubbles start to fizzle out.
Little Spouch will give a congratulatory clip-clop. Clip, 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 clip.
And Orion will slam this creature's body into the corner of this wall, letting its ashes kind of fog out into the water until they settle on the floor.
All right, and I will take this opportune break point to say, I'll see you guys in 2 weeks.
I'll see this in.
Yep, that time we're ready, huh?
Yeah, do be that time. All right, well, that is a good point for us to end off. So I'm going to say bye.